So hello people of the world, I'm Santana, how are you doing? So recently I read this book, Zen in the Art of Writing, and my god, it's one of the best books I read in my entire life. I feel like if you're a writer or an artist of any kind, this is a must read for every artist ever. It talks more about his personal issue things, but what I found is that they were so relatable and so adaptable and flexible for you to interpret it as however you want. So even though it's more about personal things and personal opinions and feelings, and it was written like many years ago, many things have changed and new writing processes and methods have evolved, many of the things still manage to adapt and come true as an actual writer. So I thought it would be really fun and really interesting if I broke down all of these little essays, because I don't know if you can see what I really liked in this book. I annotated like almost every page, like at least every 2 pages they're dog-eared and they're underlined because there were so many good things that he talked about. So first he has the preface, which is a little introduction to what his other essays are going to be about, and he titled it How to Climb the Tree of Life. Throw rocks at yourself and get down again without breaking your bones or your spirit. So for example, one of the quotes that I really liked that I underlined was the smallest effort to win means at the end of each day a sort of victory. So one of the things that Bradbury touches a lot during these essays, throughout all of them, is his philosophy that he wrote every single day of his life. Later on one of his essays, he talks more in deeply about his writing process, because he mainly wrote short stories. He was a short story writer, and still I didn't feel that I needed to write every single day, like he said it like this, to feel like an actual writing. So you don't need to write every day, and you don't need to, like, at least that's the way I see it, you don't need to hit a certain word count or a certain objective or revision hours for you to feel that you have a victory daily on your writing. What I think the most important thing that we can take from here is that you don't drop the practice and the craft of writing itself. He quotes a little metaphor that says that the pianist who said that if he did not practice every day, he will know. If he did not practice for 2 days, the critics will know. And after 3 days, his audiences will know. So this metaphor translated to writing is, if you don't write, let's not say that every single day, but if you don't write for a couple of days, only you will know, because only you know that you're missing those days from practicing from your writing. Let's say you're a professional, an established author or whatever, and you skip more weeks, like there's been a couple of weeks in which you did not write, in which you did not practice your craft of writing. By the time you pick up the writing again, then professionals are going to see it. Agents, editors, or professional reviewers, they are going to see the relation in between your first writing and then your second writing after you left past all of those couple of weeks. And after you've spent months and months for not practicing and for not writing, you want to pick up the writing again, and then the readers will know, because then everything or a lot of things will have changed. So again, it's not really you need to write every day or you need to practice every day, but you do need to keep a constant. In the end, he tells us that you must stay drunk on writing so reality cannot destroy you. So we all write for something. I think most writers write because they want to escape reality. It really depends on the writer, but what we can agree is that we escape reality when we're writing. And we all have, at least most of us, we have the main job that it's gonna pay for all of our bills. But we also have our passion. In this case, artistic passion that's going to be writing. Whatever your writing objective is, you practice your art and it saves from the inside, like it feeds your soul. Bradbury says that art, any art, cannot, as we wish it could, save us from wars, privation, envy, greed, old age, or death. It can revitalize us amidst it all. So yes, writing may not stop wars or may not end world hunger, but writing and art, any kind of art, it saves our souls. And it's more personally that saves the souls of the creator. It's something personal. At the end of the day, it reflects the emotions and sentiments of the creator, and the creator just polishes it or shows it to the world, expecting or hoping that maybe other people could reflect themselves, their emotions from their artwork in their own personal way. And those are actually the best kinds of books. Like all people say, do what you want, write what you want to read, because in the end of the day, that artistic project or that artistic object that you did, it's from yourself. You're gonna put your soul and your heart into it. really great quote that I found from the end of the essay, that it's about a little bit more about survival in life itself. So he says, every morning I jump out of bed and step on a landmine. The landmine is me. After the explosion, I spend the rest of the day putting the pieces together. So he wakes up, and we all wake up into the battle, into the war that is life. It's just about putting together all the pieces of the puzzle during the day, so you can put it together at the end of the day, so it can go to a bigger puzzle that is your life. And maybe, just maybe, art, and in our case, writing, is one of the pieces that is going to fit the best. So obviously, I gave this book 5 stars. I think it's excellent. If you haven't read it, you definitely should. I'm gonna try to continue breaking down all of the essays from this book. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Santana. Bye!